Okay, y'all, September reading wrap up. I was outside this September. Girlfriend Unfiltered had 11 books. My baby got married, and I finished 17 audiobooks. Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas, all-star cast narration, the drama. Kristen and all five of these brothers is not a why choose, but she had a different type of relationship in every kind of way with every brother. I was so engrossed with this story. Check your trigger warnings, and I'm okay that I enjoyed this story, and I know this next book is going to be fucking epic. Hammered by Nicole Falls, wonderfully narrated by Midnight Michael and Lauren Nichols. This Friends to Lovers was so sweet. Her dad is sick. He is a contractor on the HGTV show. This was so cute and swoony and sexy. I loved it. Nicole Falls also gave us The Pleasure Principles, amazingly narrated by Wesley Savan, y'all. The homage to Demeter Jo Jackson and her escapades going through life. 10 out of 10 narration, 10 out of 10 funny, 10 out of 10 sexy, just 10 out of 10. With Visions of Red by Trisha Wolfe, wonderful narration, Christian Fox, Kate Genevieve, Lou Barnabas. That unsub, creepy as hell. Primo narration. But y'all, another serial killer, completely different than the other serial killers. This story was sexy, crazy, whodunit, the revelations. I loved everything about it. Finally got heavy on the D, Book 3, Stroke by Stephanie Nicole Norris, amazingly narrated by Nia, You Better Ask Somebody, Serge, and Winston James. Y'all, this book, Brandy and Michael, he is a real estate agent. They meet at the den, the place I long to go, but you know how it goes. What happens at the den stays at the den until it don't. Good. This is probably my favorite out of the three. Well worth the wait. Kiss Me in a Small Town by Willow Winters, wonderfully narrated by Chris Brinkley and Amanda Stribling. Sometimes you just need a little small town, sweet romance, and Chris Brinkley's soothing voice, Griffin and Renee, she works for him in his bar. Will they, won't they? Just a little bit of sexy, nice, easy, sweet read. Cold Hearted King by L.M. Dalglish, narrated by C.J. Bloom and Teddy Hamilton. Billionaire romance, one night stand. He ends up being her boss. Cole was such a cold asshole. He had a fucked up family. He had to be the strong one. She wore him down. This was a good time. The Glass Hotel by Emily St. John Mandel, narrated by Dylan Moore. This was for my Ohio book club. This was Bernie Madoff kind of retelling tale of what happens when greed takes over and the decisions people make. I really struggled. The narrator didn't quite have the range for all the different voices that was needed, but the story was okay. All He Ever Needed by Tay Monet, narrated by Tree Taylor and Winston James. Silas and Indigo was that couple for me. Indigo was the heroine I loved. She was a maid. She was a smart, I want to say, biology major. Silas was the grumpy, angry millionaire dude, ancient parents, accidental pregnancy, sexy-ass pregnant sex. This hit all my marks. Lights Out by Nevessa Allen, wonderfully narrated by Elena Wolf and Jacob Morgan. I loved everything about this story. This is a rom-com Lifetime movie if you're a dark romance reader. The way I love this story and this freaking narration don't make no damn sense. The Mask Kink, the Stalker Love, the Kitty Cat Family, the Cinnamon Roll Stalker. I probably need to go on and just do a whole nother video because I love this story so much. A Beautiful Surprise by Robbie Renee, wonderfully narrated by Nate Strong and Wesley Shaban. You already know I loved this story so much. If you're going to Friends to Lovers, please let it be with a no-limit soldier like JD. A Beautiful Life by Brent Asher, wonderfully narrated by Aiden Snow and Lauren Sweet. This is book 2. Check your trigger warnings, domestic violence, child loss. This book was heavy. I did have to suspend a lot of disbelief, but once her and Tony locked in, they locked in. It was action, it was enjoyable, and I struggled. Cold Hard Truth by Eva Simmons, narrated by Aiden Snow and Lily Drake. Sage and Lila went through it, y'all. This is Motorcycle Club, Second Chance. Bit of a slow burn. Virgins were involved and I wasn't mad. Protect Your Queen by Molly Breyer, narrated by Molly Breyer and Jason Clark. This is a pop star bodyguard story, but this pop star is Filipino. I'm intrigued to this. There's a little long, but good. My first S.A. Crosby book, All the Sinners Bleed, narrated by Adam Lazare White. The gruesome serial killer let loose in a little small town. Racial problems between the peoples in the town. This was juicy. You need popcorn. I was riveted. I did struggle with the narration in parts, but I'm also a romance reader, so I probably have a higher standard for voice range. But this had me all in, and I still got some questions, though.